We are doing very well.
So everything has been laid to
Of
rest.
course, even he calling a reconciliation right now. In here, own chief don't from which is coming out, want me to be there, and I was getting prepared to go there. He postponed a reconciliation, waiting for him to call me so we can be part of reconciliation.
What are you doing for your people? What are you have three oversight, three responsibilities: lawmaking,
Oversight.
representation, and
Oversight.
yeah. How are you distributing those attributes?
You see, one of the things I would like to say to the audience, every election period come with election campaign speech. Some of the things I would like to say to my colleagues at the 50th legislatures, we can sit there for the next 20 years accountability, making noise, talking the good things about our people, trying to pass the good bills. But you're not going to trickle down to our people in Bakwasta, to our people in Jungle Jane. A lot of bills have been passed over the years, but I know impact on our people. So when we're campaigning here, we're giving a message to our people across the table. Our people believing us that after the election, we might be able to go to the doorstep to bring the change. And one thing to know that national governments will do some of the things that we're saying to our people. It's not my responsibility to build roads. It's to advocate for our people, for national governments to go do the roads and the bridges. It's not my right. It's not my function to make sure to build schools. It's my functions is to make sure to push central governments to go do the needful things in my districts. But because when we say some of these things on the floor to national government not listening to these things. But because our people believe that we're representing them, we should be able to do that. And over the years, the past politicians have spoiled our people over the years. So they believe that we, the lawmakers, we should do these things. So when you go into campaign, our people in our district waiting to hear these things from you. And at the end of the day, when you win, you won't be able to do these things. Like once on our campaign, I told my people, one of the things I'm going to prioritize is to empower the youth. Women empowerment. Make sure we can get around the healthcare, the school system. So all of these things I said to my people, and I'm doing some of the things. We'll see what I'm doing right now in my district. This is the first time in the history of Barbaro County Barbaro District I've been a morning daycare school and our vocational school in my district.
From where you get the money.
In life, you gotta be friendly. You gotta get friends across the country. You gotta get friends outside the country. So when I was city mayor, I had a lot of good friends from the South Korea and from China. I had a lot of good friends. When they heard that I won the elections, they thought it wise to come close to help us. And today, the project that I'm undertaking today, partners helping me. I got friends across the country that helping me to make sure that I can achieve my goal.
What's the tune of that project?
That project will cost something that was $300,000.
$300,000.
Of course.
And is that something that is needful for the community?
Of course. Let's look at the district. Like I directly said, my district is a historical district. Where you got a 100-bedroom hospital president, we have been at 10. The former president, Bill Aden, President George Manu, we are. Former President George Manu, we are Bill Aden. You got the nurses across the country coming to the 100-bedroom hospital to make sure they can work for the citizens across the country.
Yeah.
You got Barbaro County, you got Lofa, you got Bombing. So all of these people come to the hospital for treatment. And you wanting to know that nurses come from across the country to work. And they want to bring their family back home. When you bring your family back home, no good daycare there. Upstand up, no daycare at all. So when you get the daycare in that district, the end of the day, the people that work to buy Chico, that work with BM Mountain, that work with the hospital, will bring their family to where they work because they got a standard daycare there. And when they're going to take their pay, they're going to leave it in the district where you're going to find the economy start to grow. So we thought it was to bring the renowned daycare school in my district and furthermore a vocational school because there is no vocational school in my district. Across the country, there are no vocational school across the country. So I thought it was to bring the vocational school in my district that other sons and daughters can come from across the country to come to learn some of the trade they want to learn.
What's the status of the construction process?
The structure we're doing two-story.
Two-story.
Downstairs will be the daycare and upstairs will be the vocational school.
Do you have the manpower already?
Go to the country right now and got manpower. People are already trying to do my foundation now. The bricks are there. I carry 300 bags of cement and I carry steels. But because of the rain, they're trying to beat the bricks and get prepared for the project. Because the rain can be falling, you be digging foundation, you get water falling in the hole.
How receptive are your citizens?
They're responding okay. They are all doing well.
Are they happy with the project?
Of course. For Melvin, let me rehear one another. Nobody want to see bad things. Everybody want to see good things.
What's the maintenance? What's the what have you put in place? Because building these structures, the politicians build structures across Liberia, not just Bapolu, and some of those structures are just left in ruin, and grass growing them. No maintenance.
Of course.
Is that project not going to be one of the projects?
Just jump all over one morning or over one night and say, I want to do school, I want to do clinic. We're all sitting with people that understand how the institution runs. That's something that I've been thinking about over the years, almost 10 to 15 years. So I can assure you that school going to run for the next 200 years. We're all shutting down.
Even if you are not representative,
of course, they're going to run.
You think it will be maintained?
Of course, they're going
to. If you are not empowered again, you'll be a private citizen. Where do you take the money from?
The first more thing, when I was contesting, I have a business running, entertainment place. After the elections, when I won the elections, people said, "Namona, he make the thing good to us. We can enjoy entertainment place. The whole place now in darkness. He won't come back again. We enjoy ourselves here with the citizens." I was just laughing. I said, "This is the first time for me to hear people saying these things." And go and see what's happening there right now. We're going to take Maserati from here and carry to Babylon County publication number 1.
You're joking?
Of course. Watch to see the process.
You're going to take Maserati
from here.
And there's the seat of the government. So you want the seat of the government to be in Bapolu?
This is the historical county where King Sabozo here from.
So you want the seat of the government to be in Bapolu?
Of course.
That is not possible.
Watch to see that happening a few years from now.
Is that going to be legislated by you?
We're going to push it around the table. With our colleagues.
Okay, but Rep, let's hear you on. You are the chair on agriculture. Yeah. But before we come to agriculture, your own specific area in the House of Representatives, let's look at the road condition in your district. How is it? Are you satisfied?
The road is deplorable.
From where to where?
From Bombay to Bapolu. When you use one marker road, the road is very deplorable. Right now, when you go to some town along my road, you will see cars is in the mud. Citizens calling me every day. When President Baka said 100 days deliverable, he's going to do the roads. Go and see the
he said car wouldn't stuck
in the car won't stuck in the mud. You going to do?
But 100 days, is not enough. It's not enough to complete the road.
I don't know who was speaking for the president. He was speaking for himself. He trusts his ability. He said that in 100 days there will be no car hitching in the mud. In my mind, I believe that he's going to do all the roads.
But those roads were there when you were sitting mayor then.
Of course.
And did you have problem with it?
There was no car hitching.
You think so?
Of course. Go and see.
Why were you 6 years?
Because we were talking to partners to help.
What kind of partner you were? The roads were all deployed. Go
and see Bachiko right now. We got Bachiko Road that is open from Bopolu to Bombay. That's where all the citizens have been using that road over the past few years.
So just in 5 months, that's how the road spoiled because the president just took over.
Because the president took machines in rain and damaged the road. Go see the cars in the months.
But you are the chair on agriculture. How does this hamper the agriculture productivity across Liberia?
Because the road connectivities.
So what do you do as a chair on agriculture? What do you do at the legislature?
The first thing what we need to do is to call the president attentions to make sure 100 deliverable should be in Bapolu County. You need to focus because let me tell you something. One of the things the government failed to realize, Bombay is now a Bapolu County. When you use Swamaka Road, there's a boundary between Bapolu and that of Bombay. You got to come all the way. There's a town. There's a hill, the Cockpole Hill. It's almost 80% of that road coming to Bapolu County. So when you reach to that hill, you live in Bombay, in Bapolu County. So from that hill to go to Bapolu County itself, it's like 45-minute drive. So in my mind, I believe if the president is going to do the road for Bapolu County, when you do the road from Bombay to Po Mountain, do the road from Po Mountain and far to Bele, then we know that you're doing something for Bapolu County. Then I know you're doing the road.
We are still on a primitive level.
Okay, already.
The year is still. The president hasn't gone 1 year.
It's stopped already.
The president
I can show you the president when I even go to. You don't even go to Bele.
So is that your prayer for the president?
Is
that your prayer for your citizens?
I want him to succeed.
But then
I want him to succeed. But the advisors are around. You're not giving the reference advice.
You are a legislator. you are the chair on agriculture. Your advocacy, your deliberation at the national legislature can help with some of these things. Because there should be investors coming into country to help government. Government doesn't do it alone.
I think you saw a few days ago, few lawmakers were protesting for the job benefit. If our President Walker, can see the welfare of people that represent the people, they can get on the rampage to protest for the job benefit. So when you be pushing your citizen interest, the president will listen.
The president has a listening ear.
Are you sure?
Yeah, he's a father of the land, and with his maturity in public governance.
Oh, we wait to see.
So yes. So all you need to do is to just keep praying for the president, because the president prays for you as well as a lawmaker.
Of course, we pray for him to do the right thing.
You all are three branches of government and work together to achieve for the good of the country.
The first more thing, I think you're following. A few days ago, you are following some of the activities in the House of Legislature that are removal of Article 5.
That was being debunked by the law by the speaker, that it was far from the truth.
Of course, because you know what's going to happen. President Buakai, the people around him, not want to work.
I don't want us to dwell on President Buakai. He's not the epicenter of the discussion, sir. Let's leave the chief executive. So we just
come here a little bit. You want me to function? You want me to do better things for my people in Bapolo County, and you say I got three responsibilities. The president of the Republic of Liberia, he's a man, he's the father of the nation. That I will believe. But we won't go be pushing our cases. Like, they agree that the president, the budget came before us, and we try to work around some of the things that we're about to do for our district, at 100,000. I heard about the yellow machines that the president bought to bring to the country. It's a very good thing.
We will come to that.
I'm just trying to drill a little bit.
So because that would boost the rural connectivity in agriculture as well.
Melvin, let me lay a little bit. I'm coming. You said that you're going to bring 150 or 112, 200 machines.
285.
285 machines. It's a very good thing. But how are we going to get a machine? How are you going to get it? On a wide arrangement. I want machine to go to Bible County to do my roles. That I want. But we should do the right thing. Like the money you put in the budget for every lawmaker for district development, 100,000, is very little. The money that you're going to take to get 200 machines, why you can prioritize every lawmaker districts? The money coming to me.
285 machines, representative. Let's get this straight. 285 machines and 15 counties.
Yeah.
And the distribution was was already made that this county will carry this amount, this county will carry this amount. Your county, Bapolo, will benefit the same amount of machine that Bon County will benefit.
Of course.
Are you not clapping your hands for this?
What are the maintenance of that machines?
Let the machines arrive. Like the 24 pieces have arrived already. And then another mechanism be put in place, because they have people responsible for this.
The former President Manasseh, and then go to Bapolo County, almost 16 to 25 machines on one field called Bonu Committee. When the president had done, when she was doing the road to Better Yada, because the maintenance of that machine couldn't work, couldn't hold, because see all of the machine parking on the fees. Because see almost 25 to 30 machines.
This is a new administration, sir.
This is a new, like the old wine in a new bottle. Because I'm seeing no strange face. The Leza Mo Ali, no new face in the government. It's the same people that are in power the past 12 years. Nothing new. Nothing changes. Where are people going? We want to say no to that, because some of us, we're not going to fake our signature to that machine, because we're not going to trouble our generation.
Then you will be stalling the
development process. Because we want to know how the machine going to survive.
How do you want to know?
We want to know the mechanism that are going to put into place for the machines. Because you're not going to
Do you want to know the procurement process?
Of course. And how the machine going to survive in Bapolo County? Because I got stories on some of the machines that President Manasseh sent there then. Go see along my road. There's some machine, brand new machines along the way to go to Bapolo County. All of the machines damaged because no maintenance. So we going to sign for the president to bring the machines that will harm our generation to come today or tomorrow, and when they come, we stay paying debts. We want to say no. The president got to call us and sit us down on the table and say, hey, When the machine comes, SYZ going to happen. SYZ going to do. We're not going to sit and say, yeah, we're happy to hear that the machine coming to Liberia, but we want to know on why a rich man coming. On why a rich man.
They are partners to the president.
But he need to tell us. He need to tell us. Then we can sit on the table for us to know, because we don't want to put the country into debt. We want to be clear with that. Because our citizens sent us in there to represent them. It's to do the right things.
Representative Normal, the issue about these machines is a clear-cut boost, like you said, and agriculture. The produce of farmers will not be destroyed, will not get rotten on the farm, in the gardens. And when these machines are already here, visible, and like the few that just arrived, your farmers, you from the agriculture background and chairing that committee at the House of Representatives, your farmers will be graciously grateful to see machines going from village to village and picking up their grading those rows.
Of course. The first more thing, I will be grateful.
Why you will not be happy? Like all of the machines just arrived, then we start another.
I will be grateful, Melvin. I will be grateful, but we need to do the right thing. The former president, President George Manawia, bought 40 machines, brand new machines. What are these machines? The public works minister came.
They took one day ask him, because you were like an administrator to him. When you were city mayor, they asked him at the time how they take those machines.
The public works ministers came to the Senate. He said that he received the machines, he got the machines. For the machines, what are they doing for the machines? What they can take for the machines and make it more effective, take it to the districts and make sure that they can help the towns and villages. They talk about it, want to do is to go do a mortgage. You want to mortgage the country? We say no. We ain't going to do that. We got to know where the machine coming from and who giving it on what enrichment. We need to do all of these things. It's not for us to fake our signature at the end of the day and hammer our generation to come. We want to say no to that. We want for the right thing to be done.
They are your colleagues. Some of your colleagues are happy and they are not going the route you are going. They are happy, and they want to see the machines already moving all over the place.
As I reckon, for you, Melvin are happy to see machine coming, but I want to know on where arrangement, how the machine coming. To get 200 F-Quest machines, you know how much billions of dollars you're talking about? That one company will just jump over there, just give the machine, say, take it, it's a grand. We want anything for it. Just something will be happening behind the door. To look at 200 machines, you're talking about billions of dollars. No company, even the great United States of America, not just going to jump over there and give you 200 yellow machines to bring to your country with all different arrangements.
Well, let's look at agriculture. How do you see the sector, the agriculture sector?
The first thing, when the President Bouaka took office, he spoke about agriculture. A part of the rest agenda.
Sure.
But to my utmost surprise, when the budget came before us, I was very, very, very disappointed of agriculture that the President talked about. The budget came before the 55th legislature. It was 500,000 United States dollars for the whole agriculture sector across the country. I'm presiding as a chair on agriculture. When I called the agriculture ministers and I told him, there's the budget that came before us. What your way and pleasure on these money issues? He said, well, he had nothing to say. But he was looking at the dividends, he was looking at the process he's going to go through to make sure our farmer benefits some of the things. And I had an oversight responsibility. It's to lobby around my colleagues in the 55th legislatures and say, hey, we have oversight responsibility. We chair agriculture here. There's a need. We make sure to add a budget or at least to 800,000. $5 million, so add it up to $8 million. Mm-hmm. So I work around my colleagues and they thought it was, and we're able to add $3 million over the $5 million to make it $8 million. And I want to say to the President Bouaka, the next fiscal year budget that will come before us, he must prioritize agriculture 100 and 200%.
That is a plea to the president.
That's a plea. You need to do that because some of the things we're about to do for agriculture sectors, by the dry time, I hope the 100-day delivery rules he talked about, there will be no car hitching. I will be working on move across the entire country to every counties and district. because every counties and district are agriculture coordinators. We want to know the people, their needs and the wants in the agriculture sectors. Because we will not just sit there at the Capitol building and say, all is well with somebody in Nima, all is well with somebody in Lofa. When it comes to our farmers are there. There's a grant out for the agriculture sector. We will go to every those steps across the country to know the people needs. We want to know the people wants. So we can come back to the 55th legislature and say, hey, our people dying slowly when it comes to the agriculture sector. Because our people go to farm and just do mini cropping just to get food on the table. And one of the things I said to the agriculture minister, this is the thing we need to do. Like you look at my county, there's a communal farming. You look at 3 or 4 big towns. Therefore, every town to be doing small farm, individual farms. We say no. There are 3 towns along the way. Like I got one of the towns in my district, they call Backwest Town, Gwen's Town, that's a farmer town. They're inland. You can look at that three towns, bring them together, and make a very big farm. If you say you're going to do rice, you prioritize rice, and you can make a very large farm that can feed our entire community for the next 3 to 4 years, and we sell some of the crops in the local market, so you can bring money and put in your cover for saving. That's some of the things I'm about to do. And I'm working around the agriculture minister for us to do this thing.
5 million was initially presented proposed for the sector, for the agriculture sector, and through your lobbyist power, along with your colleagues, it was topped up to $8 million US dollars.
Of course.
What are you foreseeing? What do you want to see in the next fiscal budget? As you say, you are pleading with the president to increase the budget of agriculture. If you were assuming, what you think that assumption will be?
You know, another one is Minister in Agriculture. You got a Minister of Agriculture.
Mm-hmm.
Before I can sit here and say, I'll be proposing to the president that we need 5 million, we need 10 million, or we need 1 billion. I need to sit with the engineers. I need to sit with the agriculture minister. I need to sit across the entire counties across the country with all the agriculture coordinators for us to know some of the challenges they're facing. Now, after war, when the budget comes before us, we'll be able to sit down. Well, colleagues, we say within the sectors, these are the challenges. We need to add that $8 million to something and or billions of dollars, because the money is very little. I ain't going to sit here and say we'll be adding the money, or we'll be adding maybe $3 million when the budget comes, or $4 million. I need to sit with the rest people that we can sit on the table and discuss it.
The reason I'm asking, because you have just one agriculture institute in Liberia that is situated right there in Swakoko district, Bon County, District 5.
Yeah,
that is the Central Agricultural Research Institute, and that is the only training institute we have here. Kari needs a lot of support.
Thank you.
Are you? Because Kari has been in the news for I stand to be corrected, several years, even in Ellen's government, in George Weah's government, and Kari has been in the news for most of the bad reasons. Too many corrupt activities, too many embezzlement and all of things, and no support going to Kari. The machines there are not up to date. And are you also looking into that direction, sir?
The first more thing, I have communication from the citizens of Kari, the citizens of Bon County. The then coordinators that were to Kari had some issues. Some of the machines that were given him, he put it on the world market for sale. And when I wrote him and sat into plenary, he escaped. And some of the things I said to the agriculture minister, there's a need to empower the Kari sectors. That where our people go for training. So all of these things we're talking about the budget that came before are very little. We need to work on a lot of things. That are listening to the agriculture ministers, they're going to have vocational training across the country. Like you said, you'll be carrying one of the vocational training centers to Bombing, where you get Bablu County, Kidman will be coming to Bombing for agriculture training. It's a very good thing. Mm-hmm. But if you're going to train the people when they're going back to the farm, how are you going to empower them? Because I want thing. You will go, you will get all the knowledge, you will take all the training. But when you go back home, how are you going to start? Who's going to empower you? You got all the knowledge, but you have to sit down, and like somebody that graduated from Howard University, you can't sit down who no job, you get with no there. So we're not just going to train them. But after when you finish training them, you must be able to empower them. So when they go back home, they will be able to do some of the things that they learn there. But you bring them, you train them, you just say you guide them, get a certificate, what's it, I don't know. If you train them, you will be able to empower them. So when they get back in the village at the town, they will be able to do some of the things that you train them to do. So all of these things we're talking about.
So basically, your vision is to see agriculture productivity on the increase.
Of course. I haven't go see my cocoa farm in Bapalo County. I got a larger cocoa farm in Bapalo County. I got it in Bama, I got it in Bella, and I'm about to do one in Bopolo. So we're from the agriculture sector, we're from the agriculture background. So a lot of things need to happen for our people across the country. So as I regularly say, it's a very good thing for the president to thought of machines, but some of the things I was saying, the 100,000 that are allocating for every district lawmakers, that money is very little. It's very small. It's just a penny in the ocean. Our people will owe us for that money. If they get the money come to me going to list. When the money come, our people decide what are some of the things they need to do with the money. So if you're taking billions of dollars to give it to one Chinese company or to one Indian company for the yellow machine, why you can't empower the senators and the representatives to make sure they can do district development in the district, in the county? Let's agree that my county comprises of 3 representatives, 2 senators. 2 senators in my district carry 150,000. The 3 representatives carry 100,000. If that money were adding that the senator carrying 400,000 or 500,000, the representative carrying 300,000, when you combine all of the money together, the 5 lawmakers, you can prioritize one project within your county and say today we prioritize the school systems. With the money, the first physical year, you're not going to do nothing. Get a school system. You pump that money in the school system. The next physical year budget, when that money come before you again, you say we prioritize in healthcare. You put that money in the healthcare. It's a good sum of money. The next physical year, we running 6 years. The next physical year budget, when it come, you say we want to prioritize the roads that you will achieve. But because the advisors that run the president not advising in the right way. Let's do some of the things.
Representative Nomo, what do you make of this latest from the House of Representatives concerning the establishment of the Pinsville ecotourism zone? Quite recently, the House of Representatives, Mines, Wash, and Judicial Committees were appointed by the House of Representatives to spearhead this. What idea do you have on this? The Pinsville City Ecotourism Zone.
It's a very good thing. I want to ask you, Avin, what do you think of that?
No, I'm asking you.
Ain't necessary?
I'm asking you.
But I think it's necessary for the public. So it's a very good thing for us to come to the Pinsville. I live in the Pinsville. I want to see the development of the citizens in Pinsville. So I think it's a very good thing, Avin.
So what did you do? What did you say in relation to that amongst your colleagues?
Some of the things I said to my colleagues, I said there's a need to prioritize the bill because it's a very good.
Are you a signatory to the bill?
No, the bill. I think we're just discussing it. I think you come on the table for signature.
Okay.
So when it comes, my signature will be signed to that document. I want for regular to come in.
You'll be in the full swing.
Of course, I'll be channeling the course.
Only because you reside in Pinsville.
Not because I reside in Pinsville. I'm citizens of the country. I want to see development of the country.
What benefit does that bring to the people of Pinsville or to Liberia?
I think having you live in the Pinsville bill. So I think it's a very good thing for the citizens of Pinsville across the country.
So let's look at your own scope of operations and what have you been seriously engaged with when it comes to national issues in the legislature? Because people say when you get elected, you go to the place, all of the good things that you have on your mind, you will switch and become one of the bold lawmakers. We don't hear Zina no more.
Avin, you see, as I regularly said when I was campaigning, some of the things I said to my people, when you go into the 55th legislature, there be like busting, jumping all over the place on camera. People see you. You got to sit down and listen carefully because you'll go back to your constituents and you'll be giving your district report. What's some of the things that you did for your people? But to get on the floor, everybody, no. It's a very good thing. But we not go to the 55th legislature to be fighting all day. And one of the things, I come in, Avin. One of the things I said to my people, I say, We go into the 55th to do the right thing for our people in Bapalo County. There's a lot of bills that were passed over the years, and nothing had trickled down for our people across the country.
You can reawaken them.
We doing some of the things that what I said when I went to the 55th. I think this is my 6 or 7 months now. All of the documents, the volumes of documents that lawmakers pass bills here and there, nothing happening. Some of the bills that I saw over the years that lawmakers passed, I'm looking at the volumes before me, nothing happening. That at all. So where we going?
Does that frustrate you?
Frustrate me. So where we going? So I get on the floor and put out a very good fight, put out a very good bill, and at the end of the day, go to the legislator, it just pass on the council, and they put their packages, and nothing happening. So that's what I'll be doing all the time. Go on the floor, fire, make noise. My people will see me on the radio. Yes, and I'm put you in the end of the day. When I go back home, Chief, we saw you the last time on the radio. You're African, but what happened up there? Now we see nothing. The only good thing you can do in that place is to lobby with your colleagues.
The reason I'm asking you, there were serious barrage of complaints coming from street vendors, cries from all over the place. I guess you see the runabout here, the first runabout ever in your country history. Are you happy? Are you clapping your hands for the runabout?
The government is continuing to. I want to say hats off to the former president, President George Manuia. I want to say hats off to the president then, or President Bwaka, for the hard work, because the former president, President John Manuia, he started a project, and government is continuing to it. So we want to say hats off to the both of them, president, to the former president, President George Manuia.
Yeah, so how do you view the city now, from the ELWA belt all the way to LBS here? How do you see the city? Is it cool? Do you feel satisfied with the way this government put in mechanism to ensure that street vendors leave the place and find another place for selling?
No, of course we need to do that. You go in other countries, that places like Ghana, Nigeria, our people, but we need to send notice out to our people.
That was done. 3 months notice was given to the people.
But when you send notice to the people, one of the things I want to say, if the government sending notice out to the people, like the way the former president did in Red Light, before he could take the people from Red Light, he went to the Omega Tower. He built market houses. Yeah, our people, some of them, they don't listen at times. Go to the Omega Tower, build a very good market house there. Come to our people, say, hey, there's a need to lead the street now. Leaving the street where I'm going. Say, come here. I'll build a nice place for you. Lead the road. But if you're taking the people from the street, you won't get a place to place them. To put them, you won't just take from the street, they will be running around. Where they will be going, nowhere to say. So I urge the Pinsville City Mayor to do the right thing, and she's doing the right thing, or he's doing the right thing, but to make sure to find a park or place for the people to sell. Because no job opportunity here for our people. Our people dying slowly. Today you see the motorcyclists. So we ask the central government to look in that direction to help our citizens, because the country will find ourselves in nothing happening. And we wait to see something happening, but nothing happening at all. So I want to say hats off to the former president, President George Manuia, to get in that dream to make sure to do that rules, and the president then Bwagana trying to get it out and get it done.
Let's look at jobs. The rapid smuggling of drugs. Substance abuse is taking over Liberia. You are a very young man, and most of the young men in your age range are being destroyed by these substances. What do you want to be done as a lawmaker?
The first thing, we need to find the right person at the right place to make sure to get rid of drugs in our country. A few days ago, you saw the drugs director and the deputy director fighting in office, and they say they came to arrest drugs. So the President Bwaka got a thing. Make sure we find the right people to fight drug out of our country. Because the guys, they're not mean well for our people. Our brothers, our sisters dying slowly.
That's why you saw the president took a very strong administrative decision.
Up to now, he just suspended them. You know why I expelled them? He just suspended them. So how the institution
the investigation is ongoing.
But we need to get people running the institution. You can't someone get acting.
Yeah.
Because when you're acting, you got limit. You can't go beyond your bound. You got limit. So we need to arrest drugs. Every one of us need to do it. Our hands gotta be on table. Even you, Alvin, at your community. You got to talk to your young brothers. You got to talk to your sisters to help, to make sure they can leave the drugs. So not ever, even the director of drugs But everyone, all many citizens are calling every one of us to get out here on the desk to talk to our citizens.
There are top people involved in bringing the drugs to country. What measures you think should be taken against them?
The first more thing, the drugs coming to the country, our borderline gotta be dead. Our security gotta be well taken care of. Because they did not get enter the country because they want to enter the country. People in the central governments are aware of some of these things that are happening. So if you want to get rid of drugs, tighten every borderline. The immigration, the DA, you need to empower them with equipments. Make sure our people pay on time. Because man, you will not go assign somewhere at the end of the day, nothing happening. At the end of the day, somebody else comes to the settlement. They say, wait, tell what I go eat. And he's seeing some, maybe he's making $5,000 Liberian dollar, and somebody coming to him with 20,000 in a split second. And he making 5,000 Liberian dollar every month. And he's seeing 20,000. You think that fair will not go for that 20,000 because you want to put food on the table. You say, there you go, man, I gotta do it. But when you prioritize the security sectors, empower them, and make sure the salary increase, nobody want to take breath. I can show you there will be no trust trooping in the country.
You want equipment in the budget?
Equipment in the budget.
For the LDA.
For the LDA.
Or the LIS.
Joint security as a whole. The joint security.
The LIS. Security.
Because you go to the various points, our people there, no, you can't even find some of the security. Somebody ain't get time to go to work.
They go on a different hustle.
Somebody go on a different hustle. Somebody ain't got farm there now. They making farm. They got a wife, the children there. Then you go to check on the go say I've got it. Only waiting for the 5,000 Liberian more and to go to it.
Do you also push that in the House of Representatives?
Of course, I'm talking to the national chair on security, which is Musa Bede. He's working strong around that. He's making sure, talking to all the security proprietor, making sure calling the president attention, make sure they can empower the security sector.
Well, what's about health, sir?
The healthcare. We need to you see some of the things when we're saying, people say, oh, Zina, no more you want to be too critical on the government. No, I want to be critical. You look at JFK, look at the 100-bedroom hospital, the former President former President George Manawia. Go there. People say there were no drugs. Drugs were there then. Today you go there. The nurses in that place, they're not even on salary. For the past 6 to 7 months, no salary. They're doing voluntary work. Our people dying slowly, no drugs, nothing gonna come. The government came with a rescue mission. Go to JFK today, nothing.
People representing numbers. You bring
in 200 machines.
Representative Norman, there where I sometimes disagree with you per your ideology as a lawmaker. People were dying prior to this government's entry into the national politics, right? And it's a normal phenomenon in life. People die. So you don't based on a particular government.
But you need to reduce it now.
Because it's 6 months and 7 months and this government just took over. So people been die, even former president Josh Weirstein.
But you can't change some of the things that what you said.
So you can rescue. I believe the president should be given some time.
When I was campaigning, I told people when I take office in that's 1 or 2 months I'll start doing something. Go to the now. As I regularly say, I'm doing the school. Go see the school that I built one on the town. Go see the market that I built. Go see the things that I'm doing.
How do you think the health sector can be improved?
A lot of things need to work around. We got to look at the budget. The first things, the budget to the health is very, very, very little. The budget at the 55th is very little to the healthcare. As I regularly said, the president got to step up again. A lot of things going off track. He need to work around it. He need to get up. He need to stand. I want to believe that the president is in charge.
Why you say so?
I want to believe that the president is in charge.
It's breaking news. You're a policy maker. So if you make these statements,
I believe if the president is in charge,
you've been held accountable. No, if you say the president is not in charge, how do you defend that as a lawmaker?
I believe if the president is in charge, you'll be doing some of the needful things that he said he's going to do.
But you see, some of the things have been.
What some of the things?
Are you not seeing are you not seeing machines coming to the country? Are you not seeing the cleanliness of the city?
So the city not been clean over the past 6 years?
I'm asking you.
But that's something, a number of things you gotta say, to clean the city. Some of the national things we have spread the president to do that he said he's gonna do. We wait to see some of the things, we see nothing.
You saw the argument the president pushed?
Which on the argument?
The Abuja summit? that will bring a lot of development to your country. Representative, sometimes when the president goes on some of these, coming when the president goes on some of these foreign missions, I believe you lawmakers should be seriously watching the activities of the president.
The first thing when
I see many of you lawmakers don't follow the activities of the president.
The president going on some of the foreign missions, we got somebody in the House of the Fifth chair or executive. The chairman of executive don't even try with the president.
No, but it's not obvious.
But you need to try with the president.
Representative Emmanuel Dan doesn't necessarily need to go.
But you need to be onto the president day-to-day activities. To bring to the 55th legislature and say, hey, that's what the president doing. But if God, and John Coley sit in the place all day with no attention. When the president comes, right to Ghana, right on Nigeria, hey, chair on how they call it, let's go. Or executive, you need to go with me to see some of the things that I do. We should just be on social media with the working for the president, see where you're going. We got people that serve the entities, that represent the entities. They must go and see what some of the things the president doing. Like the agriculture sector, when the agriculture sector moving outside the country, you should make sure and breast me say, I'm going SYZ chairman, I'm going to make sure and push for our agriculture sector. There's a need to make some of the trips to go see some of the things he's doing, some of the things he's advocating for our people.
Of course.
We can't sit down behind the blanket and say that want some of the discussion you want to go do. No. We must be there to see what's happening for our people. So we went to see the president delivering some of the things he said he's going to deliver to the people.
Representative Zina Nomo of Bopolu City of Bapolu County District Number 1. Of course, he's a representative. He's my guest this morning. And I love the conversation though. And you can now put in your calls on 0772876481, 0886-324-740. Or you call me on this alternative number 07759785530, so that you speak with the representative. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, sir. How you doing?
Good morning to the representative.
Go ahead.
My name is Aliyu Padikomai Lepiki Family.
Go ahead.
Listen to the representative. Let me see things to me with some of the things. The same there. It is true. But no more. Now you have to.
So sad. The phone is off. So we can take it from here. Morning.
Yes, good morning. Let me say good morning to the studio guys, the representative in studio. I'm George Dugbe. I call you from a Balanced Committee.
Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, let me appreciate the representative for the level argument in pushing studio this morning. And then one thing I want to tell the representative is that the president is on path. He talks about, I just listened to a last statement when he talks about, everywhere the president go there, like they should go there and do whatsoever. But then when the president was going to Korea, the president took the chair on foreign affairs, and each time the president traveled, the president carried somebody with him. So I don't really know from which perspective the representative trying to place it. But in as much that, the government is on path, all of us should be able to applaud the government for whatsoever they are doing. And as a stand, the issue about the yellow machine is something that is employable. And I am appealing to all of the representatives to see how best they embrace the issue about how the president is proceeding with the speedy development of our country.
Thank you
so much.
Thank you. Let me speak with Noah Zawu Gibson. Good morning, my own friend. Good morning, Noah.
Morning. Honestly speaking, I call this morning. I'm not too well, but I'm constrained to call this morning. Let me say to Representative Normand that he's been very disappointed of almost all the sessions against the government of Liberia. As a lawmaker, you must be able to come with fight so that bring people instead of misinforming them. This information I want to deal with here is the road there that has to do with the roundabout from Coca-Cola factory to ERWA Junction was never started by President Weah. That road, the UP-led government by Madam Sadi funded that road, looked for the money was there, you met it. Even the day you went to break ground, the second breaking ground ceremony, because Madam Sadi had earlier on broken ground before you took. So when you went to break ground for the second time, we did it on July 28, 2018. The World Bank representative corrected you when the late Maputo Yimpan said that road was a proper project. So that road is not President Weah road. He inherited it. So understand this. Don't mislead the Labran people. The next thing here is you're talking about the yellow machine. Look, the Labran people embrace the machine. The same people that you're representing were in the street. On Saturday, they embraced that machine. We were here. We heard President Weah spoke of receiving a plane as gift from Mohamedou Bokongo, which violated the code of conduct. None of you were critical on it. But something that to better the life of the Labran people want to come and want to be your opposition camera. Yes, the opposition needs to hold the government feet to the fire. We welcome it, but it must be on the basis of constructive approach or tangibility.
Okay.
To come and think that you will come to scope political thing here. We will
Thank you.
Machine. We will do the work.
Thank you, Mr. Gibson. We need to take other people, please. We don't have much time.
And the one coming from?
Morning.
You won't believe him.
Good morning, Mary.
Morning. Go ahead.
This is Eslo calling you from Lofa County this morning, Mary.
Go ahead quickly.
Let me just appreciate the studio guys. Honorable for your study this morning. We believe that you love your country. And where you have seen us with the level God has promoted you, you know that the funny thing when you say true image. So those who are always in the darkness, they believe when you say they lie, they will crucify you. But don't get when you talk about Lofa Road, when other people don't have delegated or president or who started President we have seen. Those tambo here WA may us people. Don't give up, but you don't press your body. This is the legislature. We want to know why the money for mission. Thank you this morning, Mary.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Let me hear from this person. I'll take a few more and go to the rep. Morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, good morning. I am P. Abraham B. Wisa, and I do join you from GSA. And let me say good morning to Honorable Zulu and Sinanera.
Nama.
I think you make a very good point. The government is trying their best to get some things done, but I think there are a lot of lapses that you are talking about. 2 points you made I want to share quickly is the issue of a machine. No Liberians, I believe in my mind, that are against the importation of machines by the government. Our questions or concerns are, how are the machines are coming? Are we paying on a yearly basis? Is it a grant? Who's giving a grant? Is it a loan? Who's giving a loan? What are the take and give?
Okay.
This is our concern. And you talk about city being clean. Go to red light. You are interviewing our honorable man. Go to red light, go to in-town, and go to the other places. This is exactly. It's very dirty. Let it be real.
Thank you. I'll take the last person and the representative will address quickly. We go. Morning.
Good morning.
Morning, quickly.
I'm Kamala calling from Babulu.
Go ahead.
Yeah, let me appreciate my lord because he's studio there. He said it all, okay? Let me just discuss about the other machine. We're going to hold accountable for that 285 other machine are becoming in the country. You can tell us in Babu country, how that machine will be coming in the country.
Okay.
And do the rule from province to the Commander Johnson is very bad. As you speak now, you go to Kizikia. There is a lot of cars parking there now. Come down, no car can go through now. I speak to you now. You understand? So the risk is very, very bad. So it's kind of other. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I can take any more person because our next guest they are around. So let me hear from the lawmaker quickly.
Let me say things. Let me address the issue quickly. He said about the former president talking about plane. He was bringing plane to the country, and at the end of the day, there was nausea and there. We said over the years, the government said that we were doing the wrong thing, and they came to do the right thing. So because President we are doing the wrong thing, so you came to do the wrong thing too. We want to say no to that. As he rightly said, a roundabout, you need to go behind the drawing board, sit on the table, and see how that road started. I don't go into give him credence. I just want to say you came to do the right thing, don't do the wrong thing.
He's a colleague government official anyway.
That I know. So I'm going to say what I say. I'm going to blame him. I know where he's coming from.
You all
got to be in the defense.
You all work for
he
this
needs to be in the
government.
defense that I know. So I know where he's coming from. So I just reminding him the king to change them or change the country.
So Red,
Yeah.
finally.
So let me just say, I think you listen to one of our citizens from Babulu County. We talk about no car will hitch in 100 days, there will be no car hitching. One of my citizens just called from Guadalupe County. The road is very deplorable. Send the President Boga, send machines on the road, go see the road. Car hitching, our people can go to the market. Our people suffering. I got to call the Bar Chico company to come and help our people to make sure to open that road and put some racks. Our road are better over the past 6 years. Our people are going in and out. But do they go and see the road? The road is deplorable. The road is bad. Bar Chico company closed the road because they want us to pass there to damage the road. Also, I got to talk to the Bar Chico company to make sure to go on that road, to make sure to clean that road for us, our citizens to come to the market to sell.
That is your oversight now.
There's a more oversight that I agree. So I just want to say how's to the citizens of Guadalupe County. I want to say how's to our people. We're going to make the government will make sure they do the right thing and make sure our people benefit what it's supposed to benefit.
Thank you so much, Representative Zina
Thank
Normo.
you so much. Thank you.
Okay. He's Representative Zina Normo of Bapolo County District number 1. He's been my guest on the first lap of the Super Morning Show. Good morning and welcome. My name is Melvin Stewart. I will be back with you very shortly.